Welcome to this video. Today I want to talk to you about 5 common mistakes that IBS sufferers make. The first one is to not follow an accurate low FODMAP diet. And by accurate, I mean not dabbling with it, not doing it 50% or even 90%, because even one wrong food is going to cause you symptoms. So you do need to decide to do it 100%. And you need to get all the elements of that diet correct. Not just the list of good foods and bad foods, which is just the beginning for us. We need to get the amounts correct and the combinations correct in each meal. Without taking into account all of those elements, you're not going to get the results that you want. So the diet has to be 100% accurate, especially the elimination diet. The second mistake that people make is that they let stress affect their gut. Now, we can't all avoid stress, obviously, it's a part of life, and stress can come out of the blue at any moment. Large traumatic stress or small stress when you're driving along the road and a driver cuts you off. That stress, that makes your adrenaline rush around, your heart beat faster. And all of that affects your gut because we have a faulty brain to gut connection. And our gut overreacts to the signals it receives. So you need to learn some very simple techniques for interrupting the message of stress that goes from the brain to the gut. And deep breathing is one of the very best ones that does that. When you do deep breathing, you fool your body into thinking that there is no stress after all. So make sure you have a strategy like deep breathing in place for whenever stress hits. The third thing that IBS sufferers often do wrong is that maybe you've got the low FODMAP diet absolutely accurate, but you've forgotten to look at other gut irritants like fiber levels, fat levels, caffeine, alcohol. They're all gut irritants. And in particular with fat and fiber, we need them, unlike caffeine and alcohol. So we have to find our own tolerance level for those, especially if we have IBS with constipation. We need to get those fiber levels really perfect. We need to get as much as we possibly can without tipping over that fine line into the territory where we get the symptoms of bloating and gas, etc. The same with fat. We need it for really good bowel movements, but too much is going to cause all of your IBS symptoms. So find your own tolerance levels for those. Now, number 4 is with the low FODMAP diet to get the timing and the amounts, the size of the meals correct. They're almost as important as eating the right foods, perhaps not quite, but almost. So the timing is about 3 hours apart so that there's time for the motility cleansing wave to go through, not much longer, because then digestion is finished and gas starts accumulating in the gut. Have 5 small meals a day. Really important not to overload the gut at any one time, because we have a hypersensitive gut. You're going to feel that so much more than another person, and it will cause symptoms. 5 small meals, about 3 hours apart. And the very last one, number 5, is something you mightn't even think of. Stop supplements while you're on the elimination stage of the diet. Everything that goes into your mouth counts. So the only one I would advise you to continue taking is vitamin D, because IBS sufferers are low in vitamin D. But for example, if you have IBS with diarrhea and you're taking magnesium, that's a mild laxative. Actually, it can be a fairly strong laxative in certain amounts, and you shouldn't really be taking that. Calcium, for those of you with IBS with constipation, calcium makes your constipation worse. So if you've got problems with your bone density, ask your doctor for alternatives to taking supplements. There are alternatives. So stop your supplements except vitamin D. You can always test those during the reintroduction stage of the diet. So there are 5 common mistakes that IBS sufferers make. Cover all your bases with those and you will start to see an enormous improvement. Thank you for watching and goodbye.